you actually think New Year's resolutions can work for everyone? Or are they just setting us up for failure? And as we step into a brand new year, 2026, you guys, many of us take a moment, we just reflect back on our lives, thinking about what do we want to achieve or change. It's time to just thoughts in New Year's Eve and those resolutions, they become a hot topic and we make promises to ourselves. That's what it is. In some way, it's like it is about our health, our relationship, our careers, our personal growth. They offer a fresh start and a clean slate and a chance to make some positive changes. But the idea of setting New Year's resolution is significant because it gives us a clear goal to work towards. It's like drawing out a map to where we want to be, helping us navigate through our aspirations, our dreams. And for many, it's a tradition, right? It brings hope, it brings motivation, and we often find ourselves imagining the best version of ourselves. New year, new me. What do we want to achieve? And how do we plan to get there? And therein lies the rub. How do we get there? Well, however, let's be honest. How many of us stick to those resolutions? It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of a new year, but sometimes as time goes on, that enthusiasm can start to wane. Life gets in the way, and before you know it, our resolutions, they nothing more than a distant memory, but we can get there. Yes, we can. So come on, cousins, let's pod about it.
In a world fraught with confusion, one man will break his silence.
Oh, you are now tuned in to the funkiest show this side of the Pecos, baby. Who, me? Hey, I'm just your friendly neighborhood guide and your liaison for this journey that we call life. Man, I'm just here just trying to do the best that I can, and I know that you are too. How was your Christmas? And even better so, what's your next year going to look like? Many of us, we start thinking ahead right now. I'm sitting here on Christmas Eve, baby. Christmas Eve, we getting ready to ring in a 2026. And so many years have gone by, and we start looking at them, that calendar, man. We start peeling off the days, and the days turn to months, and before you know it, the year is gone, especially when you get older, isn't it? Yes, you start seeing how time just smoothly starts sailing right by us. Man, I got to give it up to the people in my life. My mother and father, they have gone on to meet their maker, but give it up for Pops and Fat Mama. Yes, Pops and Fat Mama, they brought me through the muck and the mire and the fiery clay, taught me everything that I need, left no instructions, just a legacy to protect. And now the reality starts to set in. The reality is that many people face challenges sticking to their resolutions. Do you have one? Do you make New Year's resolutions yourselves? And one of the main reasons that we often set these unrealistic goals is sometimes we might aim too high too quickly. And then we can lead to what? Frustration and disappointment. For example, a person might say, I want to lose 50 pounds in a month, which is not only unhealthy, but it's unsustainable. You got to make a goal. It has to be a SMART goal. I'm going to break that down for you in just a moment. But another challenge we have is we don't create a clear plan of action. We might have this vague idea of what we want to achieve, but without specific steps, it's hard to make progress. It's like trying to navigate through a forest without a map, no GPS, no direction. So additionally, often starts to underestimate the power of our habit. Woo, what you say, cousin? Are you telling me that our habits have power? They must, because they have a grip on us. And we are people in the grip. And we might try to change too many things at once. That's the danger. It could be overwhelming. Can't it, cousins? Our brains are wired to like follow these routines. So breaking old habits, it takes time and it takes effort. And sometimes we also face these external challenges like lack of support from family, from friends. If the people around you aren't supportive of your goals, then it could be hard and tough for you to stay motivated. You know what I mean? I mean, like if you want to get out of a rocky relationship, don't text that person asking you, yeah, just want to know WYD, what you doing? Yeah, if you are trying to break a habit of substance abuse, don't go by the plug's house and just say, what y'all been up to? That is dangerous. You have surrounded your people who do not support your goal. Sometimes it could be your own family, can't it, cousins? It could be your own circle of friends. So sometimes you got to change your playground and change your playmates and get yourself a set of new people who are trying to do the same thing as you. That's why people who are trying to get off of alcohol, they go to Alcohol Anonymous. I want to be around people who are trying to do the same thing. You don't go to the bar and order yourself a Sprite. It is you're putting yourself in harm's way. And moreover, we might not track our progress. That's making it hard to see how far we come. Don't celebrate the small successes, those little ones. I got a day. I got 30 days. You know what? I want to lose 50 pounds, but I did not lose 50 pounds in 1 month. But guess what? I did lose 10. Celebrate that, because without a sense of accomplishment, you know what happens? It's easy to get discouraged. It becomes so easy just to just throw it all away. Like, yeah, I didn't do it. That's why you should not have a 5-year plan and check in 5 years. You got to have some benchmarks. Yeah, you got to have some checkpoints so you can see. It's like the GPS system. That GPS system, first thing it asks you when you want to get some directions is, where are you? I can't tell you where you want to go unless I know where you are right now. And you have to put in your location. Where you located at, cousins? Where are you right now in 2025? Because see, the next thing the GPS is going to ask you, say, where you want to go? Where you going? See, you got a starting point and then you have a final destination. Give me those pieces of information and I can get you there. But somewhere along the road, that GPS gets real quiet. It doesn't say a word and you start getting nervous, don't you? Like when you're driving, you're like, man, I feel like I've gone too far. I feel like I haven't gone enough. I feel like I might have missed my turn. It hasn't said anything. But soon as you get close to your destination or your next checkpoint or that road that you need to get off the freeway, it told you go 12 miles. And then once you get about at 11 and a half, you say half mile, get off on this street. Oh, okay. So when it is silent, don't panic. You ever notice that when you're taking a test, the teacher has nothing to say? told you everything that you need to know. You've read every book, every passage that you need to read. And now it is test time. The teacher has nothing to say. So we also got to consider all those little psychological factors. They influence our success, don't they, cousins? They influence our success and our failure. For instance, our mindset plays a huge role. If we have a fixed mindset, we might believe that our abilities are innate and that we can limit our potential. Not knowing our potential is monumental. And on the other hand, you got the growth mindset. We can see those challenges as opportunities for growth. It's the idea that we can develop our abilities through hard work and through dedication. Sometimes hard work and dedication, it is not enough. It is a battlefield that is going on in between your ears. You can talk yourself out of success. You can talk yourself out of your goal. And sometimes it is not the fear of failure. It's the fear of success. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to myself right now, kinfolk. I got to tell you, I got goals that I'm afraid to set because I know that what will happen. You ever sit back and wonder? You know, I was reading the news the other day about a woman on Christmas who won $1.8 billion. Man, that's some life-changing cheddar right there. Sometimes that amount of money, that's some scary money. People say, well, I want to find out. They say money can't buy happiness. Well, give me the catalog and I'll show you how daddy ball. I want to see how bad it can get. Yeah, but a lot of those stories, a lot of those lottery stories where they became successful too fast. They became rich too fast. And they all fall upon calamity and catastrophe because they weren't prepared and have a money mindset. And another psychological factor is our self-efficiency or our belief in our ability to achieve those goals. If we don't believe in ourselves, then it gets real hard to stay motivated. You see, our environment, it plays a big part also, doesn't it? The people that you're around, the role that you may have a significant role, but if we are surrounded, kinfolk, if we are surrounded, cousins, by people who don't support us and don't encourage us, then we're more likely to be unsuccessful. But if we put ourselves around people that are like-minded, just like us, if you want to be an entrepreneur, start hanging out with people who are already doing it. Yes, she's like, I don't want to punch a clock anymore. That's my resolution. I want to start my own business. Start hanging out with business owners so they can give you a realistic goal so you can see the true ins and outs of what it means. See, I believe in leadership development, and I believe that a leader must do at least 10 things. And one of the things that they must do is be able to understand that they always should be grooming their replacement, no matter what it is. So the type of resolution that we make, it also matters. You don't want to bite off more than you can chew, but you don't want the goal to be so small. So it has to be somewhere there in the middle. And some people find it setting specific, measurable goals. That is the key. That works best for them. Others may prefer to focus on the habits, like exercising regularly or reading more, whatever it may be, because that's what the research shows. And breaking down those big goals into these smaller ones, that can make the goal more achievable. It's like eating a large pizza. Yes, you can eat the whole thing, but all you got to do is eat it one slice at a time. How do you eat an elephant? How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So I believe you got to have yourself a SMART goal. And let's talk about that. What is a SMART goal? Well, it's an acronym, first of all: specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time bound. First, know what the goal is. I want to have more of something. I want to have less of this. And make sure that it is something that you can measure. Don't hide behind like all those buzzwords, or I want more engagement. I want more social influence. No, what do you really want? And can you measure it? Is it trackable? And then also, can you obtain it? Don't try to take over the world in one night like Pinky and the Brain. Pinky, what are we going to do tonight, Pinky? Brain, what are we going to do? Yeah, tonight we're going to take over the world. Well, it starts small, and you got to be able to make sure it's something that you can attain. Is it realistic? Don't forget the hurdles. Like I said, you want to be a business owner, go start hanging out with people who are doing it. You want to quit something, hang out with people who have quit. If you want to start something, hang out with people who have started it, and you can see it for yourself. If you can see it, you can believe it, and you can achieve it. Now, also, make it time bound. Give yourself a deadline. Don't keep pushing towards a goal and that one day, oh yeah, I'm going to do it one of these days. Show me sooner or later on a calendar. Show me, I'll do it eventually. Where is that? When did eventually come? I can tell you right now, I want to be an astronaut. Okay. At my age, is that specific? Yes. Astronaut is very specific. Is it measurable? Yes, there are certain things that you can do to become one. Is it attainable? I don't know if it's attainable. It's very realistic for some people, but if I say I want to be an astronaut by Saturday, I want to go to the moon. Wow, that timeline doesn't add up, man, because you have to be a nuclear physicist. You have to study. You have to put in years. And you also can't be somebody like me. I don't like being caught up in no tight kind of little spaces and everything. So it's not attainable for me. It's not a SMART goal. If you can apply these things to your goal, then you definitely are on the right track. Do you have a SMART goal? And next of all, it gets real simple. Set the goal. Make a plan, then get to work. And here's the hard part, cousins: stick to it. Now, we do these three things. We do these three things real easily, don't we? We always like to say, oh, yeah, I'm going to go to the gym, sign up for a gym, sign up for a 6-month or 1-year membership. And for the first weekend, boy, we go out there and work hard, not knowing that your muscles are going to be hurting. You need time to recuperate. Those people who go to the gym every single day, they work themselves up to that regiment. If you are saying that I want to start going to the gym, you got to stick to it. That's the key. That's where we get into trouble with our resolutions. And if you can stick to it, you can reach the goal. It's very simple. I love this little 3-step plan. Set the goal, make a plan, get to work, and then stick to it. And then you can be able to reach that goal, whatever it may be. But you got to have a support system that is around you, don't you? I believe a support system, man, it can also have a big difference in your life. We can share our goals, and we can share them with a friend or a family member or someone who can provide that yay, rah, rah, that motivation. Expert opinions, they suggest that being too kind to ourselves is crucial. Oh, yes, we could be too kind sometimes. Stop letting ourselves off the hook is what I'm trying to tell you. Yes, but you also, adversely, you can't be too hard on yourselves as well. If we slip up, we shouldn't give up. I'm going to say that again for the people over there in the back. If we slip up, we shouldn't give up. Instead, we should learn from our mistakes and keep moving forward. It's also important that we celebrate those small wins. Oh my goodness. I was talking about it just a second ago about I want to lose 50 pounds. I lost 10, but we won't celebrate that 10. No. I want to start a podcast. I told myself I wanted to do this and I wanted to go viral on my first episode. And here we are, episode 61, season 2. Do resolutions really work? And you can find me over there on YouTube at DT Patrick or on TikTok at Cat Daddy in the Mix. Or you can find me over here at all of these different places as well. So if you would like to be able to get in contact with me and check me out, man, I'm out there. But guess what? I had to celebrate 1 subscriber. That's what I had to do. And I also had to celebrate 1 person being able to give to this program. And trust me, I'm going to tell you right now, I needed like a hog needs slop. But Terry, you are successful. Hey, everybody needs somebody. I'm going to try my Aunt Jobel quote right here. It's difficult. It's complicated. I hope it makes sense. She said, everybody needs somebody, but nobody needs everybody all the time. Woo! That's a mouthful. But if you can understand it, give me a thumbs up. Yeah, give me a like if you can understand Aunt Jobel's motivational plan. So when we acknowledge that progress, here's the things that we must do. Okay? First things first, you got to have a goal. You got to have a goal that you want. Where does it start? It starts with an idea. That idea can turn into a plan. Yes, you need a team. Yes, you need people around you. But to start off, you're going to have to go and do it by your lonely. You're going to have to go and do it by yourself. But that plan, it started off with an idea. Everything does. This microphone started off with an idea. Somebody said, I want to make this. And they did. They had a plan. And then they kept going. They kept doing it. And they celebrated those small little wins. And you can see the growth. Just like I started with 1 subscriber. I got hopes and dreams and aspirations of many, many more, but I celebrate every single one. So if you would like to subscribe, then I will celebrate you, kinfolk. Yes, I will, cousin. You keep doing what you got to do because in the end, you will reach the goal. You will reach it. And when you do, think about it. Think about how far you came. And also think about all the little small wins along the way, acknowledging our process. That can get us the motivation just to keep going. And another strategy is to focus on the process and not just the outcome. Instead of just focusing on the end result, we should enjoy the journey. We should make it very, very achievable. It should be realistic, set a clear plan, track our progress. And we should also be kind to ourselves and celebrate all the small wins. So in conclusion, you guys, New Year's resolutions, they can be a powerful tool. It is for your personal growth, whatever that objection may be, but they require effort and dedication. And by setting realistic goals, being kind to ourselves and focusing on the progress, man, we can increase our chances of success. And as we reflect on those goals, remember, it's okay, baby. It's okay to make some mistakes. What's important that we learn from them and we keep on moving forward. That's what we want to do. We want to keep moving forward. And I am going to keep moving forward in this podcast. Man, I love what I do. And sometimes I got to admit, sometimes I want to give up. But it's in those times that I hear that small little voice inside of my head. What would you do if you weren't afraid? Why is quitting so much easier than keep going? I don't know. Why is quitting so much easier than keeping going? Because sometimes, I feel like I'm just a voice in the darkness, crying out in the wilderness. But that's okay too. I know everybody has their own things that they want to be able to achieve. As you can see, I'm always looking forward in this way and that way. That's why, why? I don't have a big team behind me. I don't have a large support group. I got my family and I love them. But I don't have a producer. I don't have an editor. I don't have a marketing team. I don't have an agent. I don't have a lot of things. But know what I do have? I got a voice and a microphone, baby. And sometimes that is all that we need. So, yeah, I'm going to keep doing what I do. And I want you to keep doing what you do. I am Terry Patrick, and this has been Word to the Wise with the exclamation point. And I'm out here doing it, baby. I'm in these digital streets, and I want to know if you have a goal, you're not alone. I got your back like vertebrae. Yes, I do. And if you ever need somebody, just know that I'm going to give it to you how you should get it. So keep on doing what you got to do. It's a jungle out here. Just keep swinging like Tarzan. And I got your back like vertebrae. Love, peace, and hot catfish grease, y'all. Peace and Happy New Year.
I hope you like the podcast and you really like the podcast.
Come on, be serious.
And you really like my podcast.